I don't feel so great today. Today is my 8-week update. I'm officially 8 weeks today, so that's great. I'm super happy about that. I'm super happy about my journey. I just woke up kind of like in a little funk today. I'm sorry, like the glare. I woke up like in a little funk today, and that's okay. We all have our days, you know. Just gotta keep pushing, keep moving forward. That's all you can do. Just remember that, you know, what you're feeling is a temporary emotion, and why am I feeling this way, and how do I get through feeling this way to not feeling this way. So yes, from the last time you've seen me, I do look a little different. Had a little midlife crisis, quarter life crisis, and just snip. Nah, I didn't really. I just got tired of my hair entirely. Like, I wasn't here for it. I wasn't here for it. So a lot has happened since my last video. Obviously, a few weeks have passed, and I got a cold in between. Oof, ghetto. And yeah, just a lot. So, you know, some relationship updates and what may have you. So yeah. So again, I'm officially 8 weeks today. I did go to my first GYN appointment on the 27th of December. So like right around like in between the holidays. I did get my ultrasound. Yeah, let me just block out my info, whatever. So this is the baby right here. And I was actually 6 weeks and 4 days. So my brain fart. So my baby center app was off or was ahead by like a week or so or like a few days, but you know, I adjusted it. So today, you know, everything's accurate according to my OB. I am 8 weeks. Should I just take these off? Let me just take them off. So, I'm trying to remember like what was said. I did record a 6-week update, but it was so brief and there wasn't really much new information going on. So I figured I'd just mesh it with this one. I'll insert it somewhere, but I kind of want to put this one first because I feel like this one is describing a bit more in depth on, you know, how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and I just feel like this sets the tone better. So I'm gonna insert it somewhere. Hey y'all, as you can see, I look a little different. Just a little bit. I clearly went berserk and cut off all my hair. I didn't go berserk. It was just unhealthy, okay? It was unhealthy. It was fried, dyed, and laid to the motherfucking side, so it had to go. I went to like super cuts and stuff and just sat in a chair. I just woke up like, okay, today's the day. I just woke up and I was like, went to super cuts because that was what was convenient. Like I could walk there and it was financially super duper affordable. It was like 23 bucks for a haircut. Cutting everything off at that, and they wash your hair and condition it for you for all of that. So, you know, I tipped her like a good 10. So all of that turned out to be 33, which is $2 cheaper than if I would have went to a barber on this app called The Cuts, you know, like professional barbers or whatever, even though all barbers are professional, right? Whatever. I digress. I just last note, I do plan to, oh, she got baldy spot? Well, go ahead. I do plan to probably shape it up a little bit myself and go platinum blonde. So look out for that. I'm just back because today is officially my 6 week update. 6 week and some days, like 3-4 days, something like that. So I told you guys I'll be updating you guys weekly on the process. Update. My OB appointment has been adjusted to the 27th instead of the 29th because, and this is very, very crucial for anyone that's watching that is newly pregnant or is trying to get pregnant or in the future, like, especially being a Black woman, don't settle when it comes to, OBs and in the offices and whatnot. Like, I initially planned to go to my GYN office where I had my pap smear and things like that, but I just felt like I didn't feel confident in that office. I didn't feel like they were catering to their new mothers and mothers in general. I didn't feel like they would be reliable. You know what I mean? Like, it's like their times is their times, and that's it. If you can't fit in, then oh well, forget you and your baby. And it's like, this is my first time. Like, I don't, I don't know what to do. Like, I need your guidance. I need you to be there. Like the movies, like when I call you at 3 a.m., like knocked up, I need you to be there. Okay. You don't need to be at a bat mitzvah. Okay. So I went and I looked around. I didn't settle. I looked around, read some reviews, and found a doctor in Hialeah. So my new OB appointment is the 27th, Monday, which I am even more excited about because it's sooner, one. So I get some answers. I get to see some stuff, hear some stuff, hopefully, and yeah, just get the ball rolling and figure out what's going on. So today is, let me check my app just to make sure. I am 6 weeks and 4 days, if you can see that, or what may have you. Okay, symptoms. So as soon as I hit like the 6 week mark, that Monday, yeah, symptoms started kind of kicking in. I definitely have way more. I thought I had nausea week 5. Yeah, no, I definitely have obvious blatant nausea this week. Very, very there, present. I haven't had any throwing up yet, even though this morning when I was brushing my teeth, I did kind of like almost throw up when I was brushing my tongue. So there's that. Gotta look out for that. Yeah, a lot of nausea. I do not have an appetite. That's one thing that's kind of bugging me about everything because I do not have an appetite the way I used to. So I'm alone, afraid of like losing weight. Like, girl, I gained some nice healthy weight. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So there's that. I don't really have an appetite. And when I do have an appetite, it's for like fast food. Like, I don't really feel like cooking or eating my food. Like I want like Domino's and Popeyes and stuff like that. And I'm about to go get some Popeye nuggets. Trying them for the first time. I didn't even know they had nuggets until I saw somebody post them yesterday. So we finna try that with some good old sweet heat. Yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posting in week 7 to let y'all know how them things hit. Yeah, don't really have any cravings or anything like that, really. Yeah, like I haven't really gained any weight. My child's father was like, "Do you feel like you're growing?" Like he asked me that today. I'm like, not really. I just feel like the same old little belly that's been there. Yeah, this is like a short update. So I don't know if I'm gonna make this one video, if I'm gonna combine it with a few weeks, like maybe like with week 7 and the sonogram and stuff, because there's not really much going on. I don't really feel fatigue. I don't feel, I don't feel tired or exhausted. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, is there anything? Take my prenatals every morning. Doing a lot more research. I try to eat at least 2 to 3 eggs every day. Some days I don't feel like it, or some days I try to switch up how I eat it. Like yesterday, I boiled them instead of scrambling them. I had it with hot sauce, So that was nice. It was cute. It was a little switch up. Because they say eggs are really, really good for Kylan, Choline. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but they say that's really good for Le Baby. So yeah, it's a pretty short update. I just posted my story time about me finding out I was pregnant. So go watch that and comment. Leave your experiences down below. Let me know what you think. What I can improve on, being that I'm still going through this YouTube process of getting in where I fit in and figuring out what I like, what I don't like. It's still very early, so let me know. I'm really trying to give you guys more information. I'm sorry, sorry for all the cutouts, but I'm really just trying to think of anything. Not much is changed so far. I still have a little bit of cramping. It's usually at night, sometimes, but other than that, not really. So yeah, that's about it. So as you can see, I didn't have a lot going on in my 6 weeks. It was maybe mild nausea or things of that nature, but I didn't really have much going on, or nothing was really different. Nothing was extraordinary for me to put it out there. So I just decided to wait. However, a few things have definitely changed within that time span. So between the 6 and the 8 weeks. Yeah, so a lot is going on when it comes to the relationship with the child's father. You just start to see things that it just brings out the real in everybody, for sure, the real. And of course I knew that. I knew that was a thing. You know what I mean? I'm realistic. And you just got to deal with it. You either choose to deal with it or you don't want to deal with it. But you have to realize that now you all have to kind of engage at some point with this person for at least 18 years, if not the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So that's a realistic, a realism, reality right there. I'm not gonna lie, I am pushing through this video right now. My mind is really foggy. I don't know what I want to say. There's really no structure. I am not okay today. I am not okay today. Hence the obnoxious amount of ums. So, if you're not pregnant, take a drink for every time I say I have a lot more nausea. If I don't eat, I'm nauseous. I don't really want to eat anything. I don't really have a taste for anything right now besides sushi and chocolate, or sushi, or things that are kind of sweet, on the sweeter side. So there's really no in between. I haven't eaten chicken in maybe a month and a half. And I lean toward chicken more than I lean toward red meat. And I haven't looked at, touched, thought about in the slightest capacity any type of chicken. Onions smell horrible to me. I love onions, red onions, yellow onions, white onions. I love onions and I love them on everything. And right now they smell absolutely when I open my fridge, you never know how bad your fridge smells until you're pregnant. And I don't mean rotten food or anything like that. Just the components of things in, your fridge. It's just all come together and it's just, oof, they're there, they're in your face. So onions smell horrible to me. Of course, chicken, which is a common one. I don't even want to eat it. I can't, chicken wings, chicken breast. Just the thought of it is making me a little nauseous. So let's move on. Red meat. I haven't really eaten any red meat. I did make some pasta with ground beef around my 6 week mark. It wasn't bad, it wasn't that bad, but I couldn't bear it for too long. So the only thing I really enjoy or crave for that matter is seafood, which is a problem to an extent because I love ahi, spicy. I love tuna, you know what I mean, when it comes to seafood, and that is a big discrepancy because it has a lot of mercury in it, you know, so that might not be the greatest. So I can't eat it all the time, and um so yeah, that's like the biggest transition right now is food aversions. What else? I'm not really like fatigued. Like I'm not super like, oh my god, I need to lay down. Like I can't deal. I do notice that if I don't, like if I'm not full the night before, when I wake up, I feel very woozy. Like I feel very like I just washed the dishes and tidied up my apartment, and I felt like super woozy. You know, like I didn't have to lay down, but sit down or drink water. And drinking water is kind of, kind of breaks the ice for a little bit, but something needs to give. I'm loving cereal right now. Like I literally went to Family Dollar and got Apple Jacks and Frosted Flakes because, and some milk obviously. And I'm loving cereal right now. I don't know what it is, but I'm not questioning it. You know, like if that's what we're going with, that's what we're going with. I start my new job next week. I did start a new job this week actually, but I realized that it wasn't for me. Like, it's just kind of not who I am anymore. It's a part of my story, but I just, there's just certain things. The older you get, the more you just choose to not settle. You just don't want to. Like, you're not going to make yourself miserable doing something you are going to wake up and dread every day. What's the point? Like, what is the point? Let's cut to the chase here because life doesn't have to be that complicated. So, I passed up on that job, and so now I have like a few more days to just hang out at home. My OB apparently is the person that delivered Young Miami's baby because he felt so compelled to tell me this. He's like, yeah, Young Miami. And I don't know if it's because I'm probably one of his only black clients, but Young Miami, the rapper or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I know Young Miami. He's like, yeah, deliver Summer. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's great. I just want you to make sure you deliver this baby properly. Make sure this one's priority right now. Summer's a beautiful baby though, so I mean, I guess that kind of gives me some sort of comfort. I don't know. But yeah, that was probably just like a highlighted moment from my OB appointment. We went in, we filled out some paperwork, and I filled out paperwork, and they called us in. I, peed in the cup just to confirm pregnancy, and then we went. I was just really eager for the sonogram. Like that's why I'm here. You know why I'm here, okay? I'm here for the sonogram. So I was. We went into the sonogram room, and I didn't hear the heartbeat. I'm not sure if it was his software, but it just completely bypassed me to ask, and that's really kind of one of the things that I was really interested in hearing because my little babysitter updated to let me know when the heart was beating, which was around 6 weeks. So for my next appointment, I'm definitely going to make sure I write in my notes to be specific about that. I didn't really get to talk to him long. That's one thing I kind of didn't enjoy. It was kind of like he was like a little too, for me, which was a little off-putting. But I'm going to, make sure I stay my ground and assert my, discrepancies and requests and criteria my next appointment. Hopefully, if I have my next appointment, because I don't have my insurance expired December, so it is now January, and he gave me some insurance guy's number to call because he won't be taking my insurance anyway, so either way, I would have had to get to this point where I would have had to, do my research and make some different decisions. My breasts are really, really sore, really, really sore, really, really tender. Really, really tender. Like even just brushing past it, it's like, ooh, like it's not super painful, but of course it's not really pleasant either, So there's that. It's different. Like it's not like when you're they feel so much heavier too, they definitely have grown. So I'm gonna soon need to start looking into prenatal bras and whatnot, and maternal bras, is that the word for it? So yeah, and of him on the sonogram or whatever. And my grandmother kept telling me, you might have twins. You might have twins, because I got twins running our family. And I'm like, girl, no. Like, don't try to push that on me, because when she was pregnant with my dad, I believe, the doctor told her she was having twins, and she went home and cried for 2 weeks. Like, literally cried for 2 weeks. And I'm like, I don't know if you want everybody to, suffer or go through the same traumatic experience you did, but don't put that on me. So in the video, you'll hear me somewhere asking, like, is there one baby in there, or is there two? Like, let's confirm this right now.
John. 6 weeks and 4 days.
Okay. Is that 1 or 2?
Just 1.
Okay, thank God.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
So you wanted to have a baby?
I mean, I didn't plan on it, but yes. Since we're doing it, we're doing it.
Yeah, that's it.
Can I have a picture?
And there's one. I'll be able to find out the sex at 10 weeks. So I'm not that far off, which is exciting. So I'll be able to find out around 10 weeks. And I don't really have a preference on the gender, as long as it's healthy, and thriving. I think that's it for my update.